Banter fam, what's up guys? How are we all doing? Okay guys, FOMC happening tomorrow, big week. And I was looking here, I want to show you guys. So I've set a ton of limit orders. I want to speak about this in a show. I think we have one more quick wick incoming. And then I do think Bitcoin's going to start chasing down the 100K. And it's important for us now to get our altcoin positions going. But what you could see here is you could see that RSIs are making their way down. You're sitting with the 8-hour oversold on the RSI over here. You're seeing the 12-hour over here, but we do not have the daily at the bottom just yet. Now, what that means now is we must expect for the shakeout. The way that dumps and the way that pumps work is they start off slowly, and then they increase, and then you have the reversal, right? And it's the same thing when we're going to the upside as well. We start slowly, and then the moment we start to speed up quickly, we get to the tops. Right. So now what you do have is this market has been chopping for the last couple of days, especially the last time that I saw you guys. OK, and now what we have is we do have a lot of the midterm high RSIs that are sitting at the bottom. OK, but we still have the daily now about to make its way into oversold, which means we must prepare for the wick. And now we have FOMC coming in tomorrow. The question is, are we going to pre-dump into FOMC, or are we actually going to pump into FOMC and then have the shakeout? So what that means yet again is you got to understand that this market has broken structure. You cannot get it wrong. You look at the charts of this over here. Bitcoin has by far made a higher high on the daily. Okay, we are starting to reverse. We are starting to change the patterns and getting ready for the bullish momentum to the upside. But again, what's important now is timing and understanding that your strategies, the way you have been trading in the chop markets, has slightly shifted. Which means that when this market explodes like this, you kind of sit on your hands and you let it to explode, right? Those who caught the areas at the bottom, you're holding your positions nice and tight, okay? But those that want to get back in or want to buy within the market, you have to wait for support tests. And what that means yet again is small pullback now, speed up and reversal. And we also know that Bitcoin actually broke the important wall, which was at 96,000. Now, again, we have not stayed above it, but it took the wall away. For me, that means the next time we go through here, we absolutely explode. So today, I want to speak about limit orders and getting ready for this market to reverse. Because when it speeds up now, it is not going to stay long. And what this is going to do is it's going to get us in momentum of how we're going to trade this market over the next couple of weeks. Where we're going to allow the tokens that we may have missed to pump, and we're going to catch them on strong supports. And now your limit orders become a very powerful tool where you wait and you keep your limit orders sitting in the nice sexy zones and you wait for those orders to damn ping. So today I want to make sure that we have our altcoin entries. I also want to take and put some more limit orders on the show with you guys to show you how I know where I want to catch the altcoins now on this next pullback. After this, guys, I am very sure, okay, well, I'm trading as I'm very sure, right, that after this, we're going to the 100,000s, and we need to prepare that on the next push up, altcoins are going to catch up a lot quicker. Bitcoin cracked through the big wall. Altcoins are sitting at that wall. So let's prepare ourselves. I missed you guys so much. I missed the streams so much, and I'm happy to be back. Let's go.
I try and help everyone in my space, and this is what I get. I try and fight the devils, but inside I'm just like 𝗧𝗿𝗆𝗍. Welcome to Sheldon Show.
Fam, what's happening, guys? How? Oh, 54% bullish. That's good. Okay, but you can be bearish, but be bullish, right? You can be, hey, we're bearish for the day. We're gonna go down more, but I'm buying it, right? Not, oh, run away. Not that at all, right? Again, it is important now that we update our softwares, right? The new phone has just come out. The new bullish phone has just come out. It is time to update the software. Don't be on the bearish software anymore, okay? Because that's going to put you on you're going to be behind. Right? You got to understand now that we have definitely broken structures. We have definitely put in higher highs. What we're looking for now is a higher low retest. And again, I still think that this is the very important entries to get, because once we are back into those 100,000s, no one's going to really doubt if Bitcoin's bearish anymore, right? No one's going to really doubt these things anymore. Therefore, these very exciting emotions are going to come back within the audiences again. The hype is going to come back. And again, let's not deny, when we see one of these damn candles that come out, you could see, right? This is obviously the monthly. Look how fast things wake up, right? And look how billions of dollars going to something called Altcoin, right? We gotta love crypto very much. But you could see over here, look how quickly things pick up very quick, right, at any moment. Now, what our goal is now is that was just the beginning, right? We zoom out here and we go look at the high time frames. You go look at the alts, not even the start, right? Not even the damn start. Now, the important thing to understand here, guys, is when you have these breakouts, you have these big start off rallies to the upside, right? They always crack. So for example, over here, before ETH actually had a strong rally from here all the way up here, the first thing it did was it cracked this higher high over here, right? Cracked that nice little high, then the retest, and then it exploded up very quickly, right? And that's the important thing to understand, that just before we go crazy, there is a secondary opportunity. The first one is to allow it because, again, the market's been chopping down. You have the right to remain bearish. It was quite violent. No one expected the markets to go down so aggressively, okay? But then you do have this, the first pump, don't believe it, right? But then you do have that secondary opportunity. And that secondary opportunity is the one that really gets you the killer entries. Once we start trending back to the upside again, right, then you're going to see people FOMO in, and we just want to be sitting nice and tight over here with some great entries ahead of the rest of the market. Everybody 100x leverage right now. Not right now, but on limit order maybe, right? But we'll go through that. So again, on a lot of these alts here, you're getting these secondary highs. You see this over here, right? Yeah, we had the first push up, higher high, secondary high explosion, right? Here we have the higher highs that are in play. Breaking through now we want a higher low, and then we get going. Once we get through this phase, guys, the market is seriously going to start trending on a high time frame, okay? And these higher time frame pullbacks are going to be a little bit scarce because, again, right now, it's probably giving people opportunity again to maybe doubt again, right? But when this market starts ripping up here, if you don't get these entries now, think about being on the other side now, where now the market starts ripping after this. You were like, I'm going to sit on my hands and be a little bit patient, right? And it just doesn't pull back. I'm going to wait for a pullback. Okay, I'm getting in. What happens? Pullback, right? This is what is going to happen. So the important thing here is if I look at these damn candles here, okay, and I'm starting off with the weekly, and I want to explain it on the weekly. Remember, time frames, it's the same token, just different data you're looking at, right? So if you as an investor, you want to buy for long term for Cardano, the weekly and the monthly is the time frames you're paying attention to, right? If you're someone that wants to trade for the week and you don't have too much time at work, you want to trade 1 or 2 times, the 4 hour, 8 hours are the perfect time frames. If you want to trade today, you trade the 1 hour, the 15 minutes, right? Just make sure that you understand the time frames. But nonetheless, the important thing you want to understand is which side you want to be, right? You do not want to be buying, okay, on the green sides. You don't want to chase pumps, right? Because yet again, last week, there was a bit of a rip-off in the beginning of the week. And now again, anyone that bought the tops are now sitting here and wondering what the hell should they do, right? You don't want confusion. You don't want to be sitting on the other side and fighting the losing battle. So the key here is you want to be on the red side, right, when you are buying. So when you see this over here, you're not chasing the greens over here. You are looking to buy on the reds, right? That's the important thing to pay attention to. And again, what you're going to do here very much is supports are super important. So again, if you look at an example of Cardano here, and I want to teach you guys again, throughout this whole damn bull market, I'm going to teach, right? Because you must understand everything. By the time you need to understand why you're going to get rich, right? So you can do it at any point in your life, okay? But if you see here, the very important thing with Cardano was these damn lower highs were getting quite tough, right? Lower highs. And the first big sign here was when we broke this area over here and we got through it. Now, all that we want to see is this. All these areas we broke through, we want to see them turn into support. You see that over there? Okay, and it just shows you that all we want to do here is after this again, break through, come back and turn into support. So the goal here is to not be on this side when you are buying, if you have missed the token, but more on this side if you want to buy the token. So it's going to teach you that if something is pumped and you've missed it, oh, well, who cares, right? Where is the nearest support? Let me go put some limit orders. Because at some point, the market is going to come straight back. Because again, if you go back over here and we go look at this now, I'm pretty sure everyone will be very damn bullish, right? If we look at this now, let's just remove some of these damn drawings here. But let's say we were here now. You'd be pretty damn excited to buy this coin, right? But you'd also realize that, hey, the best buys were probably over here, right? When we started breaking these damn trend lines over here, that was a buy. Now I really want to buy, okay? But let me not chase it. Let me rather look at, we've just broken out this level. Let me go put some limit orders in over here, right? And it teaches you that you're still going to buy Cardano, but you want to be on this side when you're going to buy Cardano, the red day. So today, you're seeing a little bit of red. Over the last couple of days, you've seen a bit of chop, but these are exciting times. These are the good times for you to be excited to enter your damn bags or your trades. Because again, once you allow this to start to play out, you will see that at some point it will come back to your damn supports, right? And you can see over here very clearly, look how we come straight back, and that's where we're sitting to today. So again, you have missed nothing, right? It's all about your levelness. And I want to speak about this for a second because I just came from Token 2049. And shout out to everyone we saw there. Incredible event, lots of hype. Thousands of people are building there. So if you ever doubt crypto, go to a conference. You'll see that things are exploding there. But I saw the biggest weakness when I saw it. I saw it within myself, and I saw it within the market as well. The market is very dizzy, and every project, I would say 98% of this market is dizzy, right? And I actually spoke about this a few days back in 𝗦𝗏𝗃, but I want to explain it to you guys for a second because it's such an important small thing to adjust to your mindset when it comes to trading and things like that. That's going to make a very big difference. All of these projects, I've met so many of them, right? They are busy with so many things. Okay, and this was me before I went to Token. I was busy with 20 different companies, right? Busy, so many different things, right? And to be honest, it's taken me forever to actually get everything finished, right? Because I'm so spread over. And I looked at all these projects as well, and they're trying to do this and this and this and this and this and this and this. And you know what? When you look at the actual token, when you look at actually what they're getting, they are getting there slowly. Yet they have the most incredible teams, the most incredible vision, the most incredible backing, but they are just busy with so many things, right? Then I go look at another project that is busy with one thing. They want to become the best at one specific thing, right? And they are whipping. Look at Hyperliquid as an example. Look at their exchange of what they're building on the decentralized platform. Look at their performance versus other centralized exchanges because they're trying to do all of this. They're trying to bring stocks to this stuff. They're trying to bring all these different things, right? And it taught me a very valuable lesson that by being dizzy, it takes you forever to get to your damn goal. But by locking in and getting rid of the dizziness and you being stable in a certain category is where you really perform. And all of these damn projects that I saw that are busy with way less are performing way better than the rest, right? And you'll see a lot of it when it comes to their performance as well. So it's the same thing with trading. If you are watching 20 streams every day, you are dizzy. If you are trying 100 different styles every day, you are dizzy, right? Lock in with one category that you want to be badass in and do really well in and get good at that category. Stop the tiptoeing, stop the these are things, once you have succeeded in the one, and you have freedom in life, then you go dip toes in the different other things. Until then, lock in. Again, that's why I'm paying attention here again to teaching you guys the simple strategies of just keep this simple. If you missed the pump, go put limit orders at where it broke out last, right? Okay, and also learn something. Don't go all in on those limit orders. Put in maybe 60% of the limit orders. The other 40% you add in when things are good. Keep it simple. Use 2 or 3 tools that help you to know when to buy. Okay, when you get stopped out once or twice, take a break and go again. Like, keep things simple. The moment you're going to try every indicator in the world and you're going to try change things, you're going to try watch these sort of things, you are going to enter this bull market dizzy, guys. And dizzy is a terrible place to get things done. I have been there personally so much over the last couple of weeks, and Dubai taught me, Sheldon, get rid of 70% of the dizziness and go kill at what you do. Go destroy at what you do, right? And that's why there's a lot of exciting things coming. I will announce tomorrow the exciting things are coming. But for me, get back to the damn basics again, right? This dizziness, it's crazy. Okay, we got it. Yes. Keep it simple. Go, right? It's the same thing with your money as well. 70% long-term, 20% spot trading, 10% leverage. Simple. In your leverage, have 10 lives. Instead of trading all your money at once, trade 10% at a time so you can survive. If the market chops here, you have money here. And if it chops here. Simple. Okay, we got it. Let's go. Let's jump in to things over here and let's get going. So weekly time frame, guys, is looking strong. Okay, we do have Bitcoin sitting at a very big resistance. So this is why the markets are holding up. Okay, the markets are holding up over here because this is what separates us from all-time highs. So we are sitting at exactly 60%. This was the dump over the last couple of months. We have now retraced that 60% on Bitcoin. And this is known as the biggest area that you have to break through. Okay, and then that gets us straight back to the highs. So it's no wonder that Bitcoin is kind of sitting flat over here at this point. And you know what? You know what it's doing right now? Is it's chopping everyone that's dizzy. Chopping them to pieces. chop, 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 chop. You're trying this, you're trying this, you're trying this. Instead of just like, put a limit order, wait. Right? Simple. Simple is what's going to make you whoop everyone's butts in the market. But if you're going to try, maybe it's different this time. Maybe it's not going to pull back. Maybe it's not going to come test support. Maybe the RSI is lying this time. Maybe dizzy. You don't get the buys, right? But now you just sit with your damn limits. Okay? But nonetheless, here is the big wall that once we get through this wall, we're going back to all-time highs. Okay? Not only that, then your altcoins are going to enter the party. Look at the opportunity we have on altcoins. And you see this green box on the left-hand side over here. I see it exactly where we are right now. Okay? We have broken the trend. We see the trend. We have broken the trend. Okay? Now where we are sitting is now in this retest level over here. So again, this for me is great buying opportunities for your long-term. Your long-term, your spot. These things are great right now because again, the pump always starts slowly. It starts off slowly and it first puts in its higher high. You see the higher high over there? Higher high, right? Then it has a retest and then it goes parabolic. But this little retest will chop a bunch of dizzy people out of the market, right? Where right now, I want you to zoom out and I want you to pay attention to good support buys now because do not get shaken out right now. You are going to miss the main event. You are going to be that drunk guy that's in the Uber at 7 o'clock and the big DJ has not come on yet. We haven't even food hasn't even come out on the tables yet, but you're drunk and you're vomiting in the bathrooms, right? None of that. So again, what I'm seeing this with altcoins within this week, I don't see a big pullback within the RSI coming down to the bottom. I only but seeing in this week that we do have this little shake now, but I see us going into this over the next month. We rarely get going, and this is your damn time to shine, right? Your time to shine, make back, and kill it again, okay? So again, don't allow these little choppy days right now to shake you out. It is a trap. It is crap. It is going to, don't be confused. This was the time to be bearish last week when we had the green candles. It was the time to say, at some point we're going to pull back. I'm going to put limit orders. Okay. Now it's the time to, when and I've seen this a lot of times, right? When when you're watching sports or you're watching people on America's Got Talent or something, and you're like, I would have done it like this, and I would have done it like this, these type of things, right? Now it is your time because everything is on you now. Now it's time to show it now, right? Now it is time to do it. The markets are red now. And how many times did you tell yourself when the markets were going down previously, I'm going to buy the red next time. I'm not going to chase pumps anymore. I'm going to buy the red. Here's the red. Here's the hot zones. Here's everything. Confidence, guys. Go in it. Be strong. You got this, right? Don't allow it. We want to be on this side. Now we're on this side, and we're sitting in a fat green zone over here, right? That's what we want. Again, USDT dominance, an important chart here that I want to show you guys. It is telling us to buy this pullback, right? Remember, when this chart is going down, our tokens are flying up through the roof. People are getting out of the dollars. When it's going up, markets are going down. But remember, don't miss the signs that we have seen recently. Look how we broke that trend. Okay, we have reversed. We are showing some strength here. We are showing that the bulls are returning. This is only but losing a damn trend line, retesting and getting ready for another leg down. This is where you're going to make all of your money. Okay, this is where we are going to see excitement and things rally through again. So it's telling us again that, hey, there's a little bit more here. But get your damn limits orders in. This is what you want to buy. Markets are getting ready to reverse. Okay, we got it. Amazing. Again, high time frames to show you guys a couple of really good gems right now. ETH on this retest is great. Cardano. All of these alts, guys, are looking beautiful where they are for your long term. Buy red, buy red, buy red. Okay, let's jump into the short time frame analysis over here, and let's go through my plays on Bitcoin. This is what I see happening. We do have FOMC. And I want to show you this over here. They're saying around 96 to 97% that rates will not change. We don't really care about the rates changing right now. It's probably very likely we don't have any changes, right? However, the conversation after that is super important, right? The conversation, and I think I saw this tweet over here. FOMC will be dovish, right? Powell has to cut this year, and he knows it, right? Unemployment going to move higher very soon. But no rate cut this time equals bullish. 2 months of sending hard, BTC running to 150K. Next FOMC July, we cut, right? And that's actually very interesting. Then we dump. So it's crazy now that we're waiting for a cut. Okay, you got to understand that the happiness will happen before that. And when the cut does come, because everyone will expect the explosion to happen when the cut happens, right? Then the market will reverse. So very interesting takes over here, right? So let's go back in over here and let's speak about it. So here is my 2 areas of support on Bitcoin. Okay, and this is my first play that I'm seeing happening. I'm going to speak about a little bit of a deeper pullback as well, because we also have the scenario that tomorrow we want to maybe pull back into FOMC. If we dump into FOMC, 9 out of 10 times we actually end up exiting FOMC with a mega pump, right? If we pump into FOMC, then they usually have a quick little dump off over here. Now, again, do I think FOMC is going to take us to 100K? No, right? But do I think FOMC can help us break 97,000? Then after that, a short squeeze happens and there's a bunch of liquidations, and that happens. Yes. So not to say FOMC is going to get us to all-time highs. No, FOMC just got to help us break this wall, right? The moment the wall's broken, then everyone's going to celebrate that Bitcoin's back above 100K again, and everyone's going to go DJ into altcoins again, right? So here's the play over here. What I'm seeing now is there is a scenario that we dip off to 89,000. Okay, but right now, as I'm seeing, I look at a bunch of these RSIs, and I want to show you guys a few things that are quite interesting here too. So RSI 8-hour, 12 hours at the bottom, the stochastic RSI. Okay, and the daily is now reaching that area, which is telling us the wick is coming. Right, we've seen many times that when this is the bottom is when the big drop happens, and then we get going. Right, you see here as well, wick comes, the big reversal comes. So don't be afraid today if the market accelerates a little bit quicker to the downside. It's all about this is how you get a reversal, right? But the next thing that's quite interesting over here is the bulls are actually a lot stronger than the bears right now. And I want to show you this over here, okay, so that you don't get blindsided. So here we go. Look at the RSI, guys. So you see this RSI over here. Let me make it look a little bit cleaner here for you guys. Okay, here, let's remove that. Let's make this bigger so you can see it nice and clean. And let's remove this over here so you can see it. Okay, there we go. Okay. We can see it cleanly now. There we go. Okay, look at the higher highs and higher lows. We are seeing some very big bullish divergence on Bitcoin, which means that do prepare for a little shakeout to increase pretty quickly, but the bounce is going to be epic, right? The bounce is going to be strong. And the way I'm currently seeing charts today is I do think we dump today, okay? But I do think going into by tomorrow into FOMC, I think the market's going to be moving pretty quick to the upside. And I do think FOMC could actually launch us on a normal non-rate cut. That's what everyone's expecting, okay? But I do see some bullishness happen over here. But look at this. Look at the lower low on the relative strength index, okay? And look at the way higher low over here. Just reminding you again that the sentiment of the market is getting bearish, but the actual price action is showing you that the bulls are way stronger than the bears right now. So don't allow the sentiment to make your decision, okay? Allow the price action to make your decision to know where this market is right now. You have lower lows over here, higher lows by far. Even if Bitcoin goes to 88,000, you have mega bullish divergence over here, okay? And these divergences rarely end up in strong pumps. Strong pumps, strong reversals. And what it's telling you basically is, yes, this chop is taking a couple of days, okay? But we are not far from this happening. One fat green candle that just does something like that. Don't be surprised if that happens at any point. And it's giving you that warning sign. Okay, so here is the play so far on Bitcoin, okay? We do have these areas of the 91, 92,000, and we do have 89,000. The best way to protect yourself in this is to put that damn trend line in and let it ride for as long as we go. If it touches this green zone, break the trend, that's the bottom. If it decides to drop this level and go to 89, then break the trend, that's the level, right? But the main thing here is you have all of these strong levels here to buy, right? Use the trend to help you, but all we are looking for is the higher low after this higher high and explosion. Okay, let's go through over here on altcoins as well. This is where the alts are sitting right now. Alts broke through last week, set in a way higher high, and what we're looking for now is a test into this zone. So again, what am I seeing from alts? Same thing now. I see it accelerating. It's crazy how the dumps happen slowly, right? Slowly. So do this now, and then we get going. There is such an easy trend line here. This is why I said the moment you keep it simple and you're not dizzy anymore, you'll start to see that trading is a lot easier than what you think, right? The only thing that's hard with trading and important is the amount of money you put into things. You know, that's one of the hard lessons to learn. And I'm actually going to teach something incredible about this tomorrow. I'm going to show you guys that if you, let's say, are a leverage trader, right? There's nothing wrong with trading every day at all, right? But if you are a leverage trader, when the RSI, and let me just bring this up over here. I will teach this again tomorrow, but I just want to give you guys a quick hint. When the stochastic RSI is anywhere above 80%, trade with 10% of your leverage money. Trade every day as much as you want, long, short, whatever you want, but only trade 10% of your leverage money. When your RSI gets below 20%, trade with 50% of your leverage money. And when it gets below 5%, trade with all of your leverage money. That's going to teach you when to really unleash a lot of your capital. There's nothing wrong with trading every day, but there's some days you should be trading 5% of your money, and there's some days you should be trading 100% of your money. And if you do that, it's going to teach you the power that the amount of money is the true success here, not where to buy and sell Bitcoin, right? It's about where you allocate it and how you actually do it. Okay, let's go back over here. There's the alts over there. Shakeout and then push. Keep this trend over here in mind. Again, USDT dominance here. Let's look at the Bitcoin dominance. Strong and strong and strong and strong and strong. Just let it ride. Just you've survived for this long. Just let it ride. We are going to be the ones that catch it. Big descent or ascending wedge forming over here. I'm tracking the bottom there. See, I'm not here sitting and, I'm putting that trend in. When that thing breaks that bottom trend, I'm in, right? Which still means now as investor, alts. Right now, Bitcoin is way overvalued to altcoins. Altcoins is where I want to be, right? But look at this, tracking it. When that thing drops, again, we saw what a little drop like that did in November. Those that were here, you see it. You've seen it. You understand it. Those who have not been here and are maybe brand new, just listen to those that have gone through before, because they've cost a lot of money. They've given a lot of money to the market to learn these lessons, right? Okay, so ETH. Let's go through my limit orders. So guys, remember, two big exchanges that I'm trading a lot with at the moment. This one, I was on 10. I'm on now 7.3, the BTCC. Okay, I'm going to be trading. This is going to be a little bit more degen leverage. So this, I'm only going to trade when the trend breaks. So all these trends that are forming now on the alts, let's just go show you guys as an example. You see, there we go on Cardano. When that breaks, I'm going to be releasing a bunch of BTCC trades for you guys. Okay, but then you have this one, which is a little bit more of my swing account, which is my 𝗬𝗚𝗡 account over here. This one, I'm trading the bigger swings. Okay, both accounts, I'm trading in front of you to show you guys how we're going to grow this damn money, right? Here is my limit orders on my 𝗬𝗚𝗡 account. I have Solana, I have ETH, and I have Cardano. These are three that I've chosen, right? Here are my buy zones. So let's go look at Cardano. Cardano right now is sitting at support, but Bitcoin is not safe just yet. So what I've done is I've put my limit orders over here. So let me show you guys where my limit orders are. So Cardano's limit orders are sitting over here. My Sol limit orders are sitting over here. Okay, and my ETH ones are sitting over here on support. Here is what they look like. Okay, so my Solana 132 and 135, my two limit orders. My ETH 1745, 1762. Okay, and again, I still have money left over. I'm not putting all my money in on limit orders. I still have cash, right? Then on Cardano, 62 cents and 63 cents over here. When these get deployed, okay, guys, 𝗬𝗍𝗆, guys, you will get this all first of the moment they've gone through and I'm deploying more, right? But I'm giving you this now. Write it down over here so you can see it. But again, I want you to understand why. What am I looking for? The nearest major supports. I know the RSIs are down. Okay, I'm looking for the market to accelerate quickly down now. I want to catch the supports. Look at ETH. ETH is giving me a clear idea here that the mid 1,700 is where I want to buy some ETH. Right, for the next rally up. And again, the next rally I'm preparing for $2,500. I'm expecting a huge push to the upside, right? Now, let's go back. So there is the 𝗬𝗚𝗡 over here. And again, BTCC, I'm going to trade a little bit more aggressively. Guys, open up accounts. If you don't have an account, here we go, BTCC. This link over here and 𝗬𝗚𝗡 over here too. You want these two exchanges because you know, we've heard about this indicator and all these type of things that are coming through. And I got good news. I'll be releasing at the end of this week, right? News on it, the whole thing. But you're actually going to be able to get these indicators on, you know, these charts here. Imagine having 𝗬𝗍𝗆 indicator on the actual chart. Very cool, right? But look at these cool deals we have over here with BTCC. Any money that you deposit, you get 10% in a trading bonus. This can help you guys with trading, right? You also have the different tiers. The more you trade, the more volume they get, the less your fees get over there as well. Very good fees over here on BTCC. On 𝗬𝗡𝗃, does 𝗬𝗃𝗃 still have the $200, $300 promotion, Matty?
Yeah, it does.
So guys, with 𝗬𝗃𝗃, if you deposit, okay, $100 or more, okay, if you take your first trade, okay, and yeah, if you take your first futures trade, you deposit, and I think there's one more step. You'll find at the moment you sign up over there, you get up to $300 free of trading bonuses to help you guys with your actual account size, right? So incredible. So 𝗬𝗃𝗃 and BTCC, two big exchanges. Once you have signed up with these, go over here, click on a school that costs you nothing, and get ready for Sniper School 2.0. That will be the next cohort. Okay, guys, lots of love to you all. We got the plan. Right now, if things change, again, we are at support. I have this scenario here too on Bitcoin, where we go from here, okay? But this is these trends over here. If that trend breaks, we start pushing through. You can start dipping your toes, right? But again, we are on the red side now. This is where you want to pay attention. For now, limit orders, keep a trend in, and keep yourself nice and structured. Love you guys lots. See you all tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Goodbye.